You the melody, the words, you the chorus. You the relation right now for all. Through all the blessings that you bring, Lord of Lords and King of Kings, we will never voices ring. You're the only song we ever want to sing. You're the only song I ever want to sing. You're the only song I ever want to sing. You're the only song.
The stories and testimonies. And now, Christian Media Spotlight with your host, Joe Neal.
Thank you so very much, Katie Kennard, for that great introduction. As always, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Thursday Night Music Hangout. Alongside Elizabeth Sunshine Spud Holthouse.
Hello.
Or should I say Elizabeth Spud's my nickname, or else the status update on my name badge bar is a liar, Holthouse.
I almost put Deputy Spud.
Oh, did you now?
Yes.
Oh, not Spud Bunny?
No.
No. All right, fine.
Maybe that's for Easter.
Huh?
Maybe that's
for
maybe
for Easter?
I shouldn't have said that.
So using that logic, so does that mean that later on this month we can say Spud Pumpkin?
Oh no, I shouldn't have said anything out loud.
Spud Gourd?
No.
And according to your logic, so what that means is next month, we can call you. You ready for this? You see this coming a mile away. We can call you Spud Turkey Spud.
No.
Spud Goose.
No.
Oh, wait a minute, Spud Turducken. That's right, the Turducken Spud.
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
Although Red says, what about Golden Nugget?
You know.
I don't know. Although, did you see the golf cart names that I found on Google, but then also came up with for you guys to vote on?
Good evening, Monica. How are you this evening? Hi. So nice to see you again.
And hey, Stacy.
Hello, Stacy. Good evening to you. Nice to see you.
Stacy reminded me that her first introduction, when I invited her to watch one of the CMS Hangouts, she found one song that she came in on, and she didn't know what she was watching at first because she said she thinks it was either Cassie and Britney's In the Bathroom song, or it was maybe the I'm Going That Way song where they have like the broken TV and then the toilet flush at the end.
So will this be her first Night of Soap experience next week?
I think so. I could be wrong, but I think so.
I'll be darned.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Stacey. But she was very confused, and I had to tell her that the first Night of Soap, Mackenzie told everyone to put me in rice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lots of good stuff coming up. I already have a photo.
Oh no, I don't want to know. I'll be right back.
Where are you going already?
I have to open my door because my mom and dad are home right now for a minute.
Aren't? Oh.
Yeah.
Where did they go this late?
I think they just went in town just to see stuff to make sure, with everything going on.
Oh.
Yeah.
I take it with a small town like yours, this shakes your whole town, doesn't it?
There's 1,000 shares on our local police department page. And 800 or 900 shares on other people's pages. And
wow.
Yeah. It's reaching other small towns over here.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That was.
Yes, I know it's on topic, Red, but why?
It is on topic. I can guarantee you that.
But why, Red? Why? I shouldn't ask myself why with Red because
Well,
I should know.
why ask why? I mean,
I should know by now with Red that Red does things that fit either a topic or not. Yes, he says, why not?
pretty much. The why is. Oh, hang on tight, folks. Let me try this again.
I must send a photo. Actually,
There
I should ask that with Red.
So,
I should ask that with Red.
here we go. The photo that goes with the topic. Oh, you gotta load this.
I'm scared. No. Nope. Nope.
Yes.
No.
Miss Potato Head Spud Pumpkin.
That does not. No, that's not me.
Are you sure? I mean, you could have a mustache. Is that like a? No, it's not a tongue sticking out, is it?
I hope not.
No. You don't have a yellow nose?
No.
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 Hmm.
Mm-mm.
You don't. Well, it's strange. I mean, this isn't you. I mean, you have
It's
one
definitely
ear.
not.
You have one ear going this way, and then you have the other ear going the other direction.
Yeah, that's not me.
That's not yours. I mean, is that so you can hear in back and in the front? Just saying. Roll through the national days and more coming up here. But first, we start with a song request from Red, Redemption Arc.
Ooh.
It's called Monster.
Ah.
That's right. Monster.
I really just like right now to see what the second song is after this.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one who thought that. You said it, not me.
I know.
Hopefully you don't ask for it and come to regret it later.
I know. Although Stacy was on the same wavelength with you and I on that because she's like, I wonder what the lineup for tonight's songs will be. Like,
although she says, Liz, LOL, your hair looks good though.
Thank you.
I don't know whether she meant. I don't know whether she meant there or in the tater head.
Well, if you meant on here, thank you because I did something ahead of time before that. I know. If you meant the picture that Red sent, I don't know how to feel about that. Anyway, why are we playing
Well, you know, I did get another Adam Sandler comparison today. It's the comparisons continue.
Are we playing the song Monster?
Monster that's constipated with words in the bathroom is
no.
You mean you could? Oh, she meant on here, not the pumpkin. Your hair looks good on here, right?
Thank goodness.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I did something before I came on here to make sure my hair looked like that. Okay. Anyway.
What was it before? Was it all spiky like a bat?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Monster Redemption Arc, Northern Ireland, right here, kicking off the hangout.
Tell her sweet little lies, what do you say? As you wipe the tears away, do you tell her sweet little lies,
'cause there are monsters in our midst, they kill and steal. There are monsters in our midst, and they are very, very real. Do I tell her sweet little lies, or do I just tell her the truth? Jesus is alive, death couldn't keep him dead. There's no monsters under my bed, there's no monsters under my bed. Jesus is alive, death couldn't keep him dead. There's no monsters under my bed, there's no monsters under my bed. Jesus is alive, death couldn't keep him dead. There's no monsters under your bed, there's no monsters under your bed. Jesus is alive, death couldn't keep him dead. There's no monsters under my bed, there's no monsters under your bed. Jesus is alive. What do you do when deep darkness comes to you, but you know the darkness always flees the light? What do you say when you're not the Andre, 'cause you know the darkness always flees the light? And there are monsters in our midst, they kill and steal. There are monsters in our midst, and they are very, very real. But you know the darkness always flees the light, and you don't even have to fight. Jesus is alive, death can keep him dead. There's no monsters under my bed, there's no monsters under my bed. Jesus is alive, death can keep him dead. There's no monsters under my bed, there's no monsters under my bed. Let's not get the wrong impression. The cross was an absolute massacre. In one move, light destroyed the darkness and legally disarmed the accuser. Then he paraded them in such spectacle, chained and bound in powerless shame, for all the power that Adam had given them had been wiped out in Jesus' name. And all the power that Adam had given them had been wiped out in Jesus' name. He is alive, death couldn't keep him dead. There's no monsters under my bed, there's no monsters under my bed. Jesus is alive, death couldn't keep him dead. There's no monsters under my bed, there's no monsters under my bed. Jesus is alive, death couldn't keep him dead. There's no monsters under my bed, there's no monsters under my bed. Jesus is alive, death couldn't keep him dead. There's no monsters under my bed, there's no monsters under my bed. Jesus is alive.
Redemption Arc and Monster right here. Sorry, apparently the volume is a little soft, and we're on our backup software, so I can't raise the volume as much as I normally can feasibly on our other one. So sorry if it was a little soft, folks, but that was Redemption Arc, Northern Ireland, Monster, right here on the Music Hangout on this Thursday evening from the beautiful Pacific Northwest. Nice sunny day today. Jenny, hello with you. Alongside Elizabeth, Northwest wannabe Spud Holthouse.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Want to be back
Northwest
in.
wannabe. Yeah.
That's pretty much where I want to be back right now. So.
Yeah, the mountain's calling. The mountain's calling you there.
Exactly. I feel like it is sometimes. Just.
But on a more positive note.
Yes.
Still on topic here. But by the way, Red, is constipated with words an official request, by the way? Just asking for a friend. What? Anyway, on
I know
topic,
that you would.
Red said you could look like this if you want.
Oh no, that I don't. That no.
What? What? Why?
No.
I mean, it's got more pink.
You,
I mean,
but no.
it's got like a fancy wand and like
No.
pink and white shoes.
Yeah. Okay, but no.
You know,
No.
what?
No. See, the wand I would just have by itself.
Oh,
With me going on.
Monica says, spitting image.
It's not. It is not. Although, what is funny with everything with
Well, Monica, technically you're in the Northwest. Pardon me. Unless you're saying you want to stay in the Northwest now.
I mean, you're in the Northwest. I want to be in the Northwest right about now.
You're still in the Pacific Northwest. Now, if you moved further east, like Spokane area is, I guess you can call that inland Northwest. Still the Pacific Northwest, but I guess they call that.
Yes, Craig finally gets on here, and the first thing that he sees is a pumpkin.
Oh, well, hi, Craig. He warned me he was going to be a little bit late because of Baltimore traffic. Darn that East Coast traffic. He's in Baltimore for the weekend before he starts moseying this direction. By the way, 3 weeks from tonight,
He'll be there.
Craig will be.
Yeah, no.
We will be live from somewhere in Seattle on the Thursday night hangout special edition.
Jason agrees with me on this one that I don't look like that.
What now? What do you think, Craig? What do you think?
I don't look like that at all. My eyes are not
Yes,
purple.
we shall. Yes.
My eyes are not purple.
I'm more well, you are more east, but you're still Pacific Northwest. You're still technically. I think if you move further east over, like Spokane, I think once you cross in like Spokane, Pullman, that area, that kind of starts to go into like inland Northwest. It's still Pacific Northwest.
She wants to live in Lacey, is basically what she's saying.
Oh, you want to be in? Oh, you want to be further west. I see. Okay. All right.
But this is not looking like me.
Red and I, Red. I agree with Elizabeth on that one. Well, Red says, well, "What do you think that you would look like as a pumpkin?"
Definitely not this.
Definitely. Well, back to the drawing board.
No.
That's the drawing board. I mean, we might need some more examples. Who knows?
No. Let's not.
Let's not.
What?
It could be. It could be what? It could be what? Is constipated an actual request? Yeah or nay?
I hope not. Because if it is, you know what the second song.
I know. Thursday night music hangout. That means it is about the time of the show where we have a roll through the national days. All right. Today, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie or not. Believe it or not, this is an actual day. It's Mean Girls Day.
Oh, yes, I've seen the movie. I have seen the movie.
Hopefully, this is in no relation to the next National Day. Hopefully,
with the movie.
If you take this literally, hopefully, Mean Girls Day does not coincide with National Boyfriend Day because that would I will say with the movie.
I will say with the movie, the newer movie they came out with for that first National Day. Please do not watch the musical.
Now, if you've ever done this in the month of October, I know
it's work.
Tomorrow I think a lot of schools potentially might be doing like some around the 4th might be doing like prayer at the flagpole or it's school prayer day I think tomorrow, but today is bring your Bible to school day. How many were bold enough to bring their Bible to school? Huh?
See, See,
If you're
we
a
did have
Christian school, it's easier to do. If you're in a public school, it takes a little more cojones
we,
to
we
bring in
did
Bible
we
school.
did have like Bibles in our Christian grade school too. But see, with Bible day, with bring your Bible to school day. See, I was the one person in first and second grade. I think I've shared this story before, but one time in first and second grade, when we got like our report cards, see, there wasn't like, like how you get like A's, B's, C's, D's, and
Mhm.
F's. Yeah, I didn't get an F. I got what was known as an E, which was like the equivalent to the F that you would get in high school if you failed a quiz. I got an E on my report card only one time in first and second grade, only because in first and second grade I fell asleep in Bible class.
What's up, Chris? How you doing, sir? You
I
fell
fell
asleep in
Bible class. I was in first and second grade. I was in first and second grade, and I was really tired that
But
day.
see, the Bible just doesn't put grown-ups to sleep. Sometimes no, it puts Spuds to sleep too. That's
And
right.
Spud was in first and second grade.
Birthdays to Gwen Stefani from No Doubt. Her birthday is today, and of course, today is National Techies Day. Who is a fellow techie unite? That's right. Those who are good with tech stuff. Today is your day where we appreciate you. All right. Now, tomorrow's national days. Are you ready for this? I have your breakfast solution tomorrow. If you haven't taken care of it already.
Okay.
Picture this. Okay. Tomorrow is National Cinnamon Roll Day.
Okay, now I have not taken care of that all week.
Well, you have advance notice. It's Cinnamon Roll Day tomorrow.
I think we
Also,
have
tomorrow, you'd hope this would fall on a Tuesday, but nope, it did not. But for lunch, you could, have some Mexican restaurant, which I still haven't seen any footage, by the way.
I know.
Tomorrow is National Taco Day.
Ah,
That's right, taco. I know it's not Taco Tuesday, but it is Taco Day. Let's talk about it. Where is your favorite place for tacos? And those who like tacos, are you soft shell taco people or are you hard shell taco people?
I'm gonna have to figure out when this is, but it's
Liz,
coming.
are you a soft or a hard shell taco?
I like a little bit of both.
Both. All right.
I'm gonna have to figure out when this is. I know it's coming up soon, maybe tomorrow or on the 5th for October, but people can either pick up or get it delivered for Panda Express nationwide because Hydrocephalus Association usually this month around this year sometimes every other now and again does a fundraiser to raise money.
Well, let us know. We'd be glad to chip in a little bit there. It is Improve Your Office Day tomorrow. We improve your office space tomorrow. Yeah. Kindness to Animals Day. Mm-hmm. So be kind to your animals tomorrow and every day. National Golf Lovers Day, the day that we love golf. National Truckers Day. That's right. If for you semi-long hauler truckers, we appreciate you. So that's the national day for tomorrow. Now, Saturday, since we don't have a hangout until Sunday, we will go over Sunday's national days coming up on Sunday. But tomorrow, or Saturday, excuse me, Saturday is National Do Something Nice Day. Interesting. So do something nice. Saturday is Bookshop Day. You can hang out in the bookstore with your nose in a book and patronize your local booksellers on Saturday. Saturday, we salute you teachers. It is World Teachers Day on Saturday. So we salute everything you do for our kids if you are a teacher or work in the teaching profession. This is the thing. Saturday is Frugal Fun Day. It's the day where you can have fun and find stuff to do fun without going broke.
Oh.
Yes. So it's supposed to be all about cheap and free and fun on Saturday. Who's willing to take that assignment on?
So
I guess this is the opposite. You've ever heard the saying, "You got thrown under the bus"?
yes.
You know that saying, right? You just throw someone under the bus, and you just, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Saturday is the opposite. Saturday is National Above the Bus Day. That's the thing. It's above the bus day. So don't throw someone under the bus day. Keep them above the bus.
Oh.
Above the bus, yes. In this dog-eat-dog world, let no kind act go unseen and unrewarded. National Above the Bus Day.
So,
now, we have the breakfast taken care of.
yes.
But that's Friday. Friday was cinnamon roll tacos. So now Saturday's food day. I think it must be like a cobbler sort of thing, my guess. I think National Apple Betty Day. I think it's like a cobbler. I don't know.
October 11th is the Panda Express.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me, right? Oh, geez.
Huh.
National Kiss a Wrestler Day. Interesting. National Rhode Island Day. For those of you who live in Rhode Island, it is your day on Saturday. Jonas Woods, I can think of you instantly with Rhode Island people. It is your day to celebrate Rhode Island on Saturday. Saturday day we are aware of meningitis. It's World Meningitis Day. And Saturday, do we have any arts and crafts lovers in the building? That's right, because it's World Card Making Day on Saturday. That's right. Card.
I know some people that like to make cards over here.
Do you know? All right.
Some people make really great handmade cards over here, and it's really beautiful.
There you go. That's a roll for the national days here.
So the fundraiser for the Hydrocephalus Association that Panda Express is a part of doing, where 28% of sales will be donated to the Hydrocephalus Association. Friday, October 11th on Night of Soap Day.
Craig says, I'll eat anything, but if I was forced to choose, hard shell. All right, there you go. I think it's supposed to say I'll eat anything. He wrote, I'll east anything. Will you west anything? Because if you could west anything, you could send it this way. Okay. Hard shell as far as tacos go. Stacy says, when in college, I made my roommate mad at me because I read my Bible every day and listened to Christian music. Well, that's his problem. Or her problem, or whoever your roommate was. Way to go to shine a light even back in the day. That's right. There you go. Which, I don't know how far back in the day was. Maybe it wasn't that far. But there you go. That is the rule for the national days to get you set and ready between now and Saturday. Did you learn a little something again there, Spud?
I did.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
I can send in, if you guys want, I can send in the chat or somewhere later about the code to use for when it comes time for that fundraiser.
Now, before we get to our next song, he thinks he's finally got it this time.
Oh, he does see now.
He thinks he finally has it. This one, right here. The Where's Elizabeth Waldo pumpkin. See, do you prefer the stripes? Do you like the striped pumpkin person there?
Although the all I see is half of like my name cut off. And
Who? What? Where? Oh, we Eliz. We Eliz. Oh,
the E's not even there. It's just
don't go we on here because that's not the place for it.
The E wasn't even with that first sentence. It was just WH and then EL.
By the way, speaking of we, as a retail worker trade by day, wholesale, mind you, where we sell things in bulk. Let me just public service announcement for me to all of you. Now, I think everyone in here is the sane people of the group. We know there is, which I hear there's been a tentative like strike on hold. There's been talk of dock workers strike, but here's the problem. Everybody within the sound of my voice, stop hoarding the toilet paper again. Elizabeth, are you responsible for this? Are you responsible for some weird, crazy promotion of Night of Soap? Are you putting the word out? Are you sending people in frenzy? Are you telling everyone to bring the toilet paper this time? Are you telling everyone to go out and grab at their nearest bulk store just every pack of butt cleanser they can find?
No.
Well, whoever is needs to stop it. Because it's made here in the U.S. It doesn't cross no ports. People just buy your Tushy wipes at the rate you normally buy your Tushy wipes. Okay.
It's not me.
Huh?
It's not been me.
Oh, sure. You just saw, a just a sneaky promotion for Night of Soap. Like, everybody, go buy your toilet paper to prepare yourselves for night. I see what you did.
It is not me.
That's what they all say.
I guarantee you, it is not me. I know who it maybe be.
Mm-hmm.
They're not on here right now, as I know of. Pastor Phil.
Although,
do
you have a link to Nathaniel's song there, Red?
Do you have Pastor Phil's comment?
Oh, I haven't gotten there yet. Joe, what? What do you mean, what? So people have been panic buying TP again, Phil. People have been panic buying. We were out. Apparently, our store region is not the only one dealing with this. It's like a thing across the country. And people have taken to hoard the TP again. The TP, the paper towels, and the water. The exact same things I don't know why the heck they did it during COVID, but they're doing it again. Because some shoremen are going on strike. When these things are all made in the U.S., there's no reason for this, people.
You know why they're doing it again, probably, right?
My coworkers are like, guys, come on.
You know why this is probably happening again, right?
She's stocking up for the bathroom session.
No, I'm not. But you know why this is probably happening again, right?
I'm so not sane. Well, I wasn't calling you out. I mean, I don't think you're among the ones in. Please don't squeeze the Charmin.
Oh, gosh.
Good word of the wise, Art. Nice to see you, Art. Welcome into the program. Appreciate you being here.
Stacey,
what? Please explain. So, during the pandemic, people were running out. One of the things they attributed to a certain level of control, right? We bought toilet paper not for any certain rhyme or reason whatsoever, because we chose as our comfort item to buy off the shelves. It was toilet paper. I don't know why we all chose toilet paper to go out and buy as our comfort item. Fill our bomb shelters with there are people buying a pallet toilet paper. I'm like, the heck. So what happens? We think what happened is people got wind of some longshoremen, some people who work on the ports receiving goods. There was some sort of a strike on the East Coast. Word got out, and then I think our media is turning people into an absolute frenzy again. That's the only thing. That's the only thing we can think of that would explain it, because there's no other reason for it. And if people bought at normal levels, we'd be all right. But they're buying, instead of buying one, they're buying like 5.
Well, some people are actually scared that this one, like,
Because I came into discussion in the middle. I thought you're messing with Elizabeth yet again. Well,
No.
I mean, we've already been doing that, Phil. I mean, we've already been doing that with things like this.
Well, that's red.
Well, yes, that's right. I can't take really any credit for that.
That's more of like Red's doing here with the pumpkin.
Just saying.
Now, don't blame Joe for showing the photo of the pumpkin because that was just Red's doing.
Did you get the purchase limits here like we did for toilet paper? See, we didn't. We had limits on it during, a few years back. We didn't have limits. We didn't. We didn't have any limits again for the longest time. I don't know whether they're going to again, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did for a little bit again. But I don't know.
Oh, Monica, what are you doing?
I think Joe is selling TP on the black market. Yeah, no, 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 Yes, you can get your business paper for $100 a roll.
I mean, okay,
two ply.
See, there's like this like crazy like weird bug in Ohio, like insect type of bug in Ohio that people are going like
toilet paper to bugs. I don't know how this happened.
No. See, there's like this really crazy weird insect bug in Ohio that people saying they're like, if you see it, well, first capture it and like make sure it's not gone because I guess like people in Ohio got quarantined for that.
Not gone. Wait. What?
Okay, people got quarantined.
You can do what with it?
People got quarantined for this bug insect.
Just in Ohio?
Yeah.
What kind of funky bug you got out there that singled out Ohio? What?
It's apparently a dangerous bug.
What does this insect have against Ohio?
The spotted lanternfly is what it was called.
Wait, what?
A spotted lanternfly.
You hear that? See, once again, we've heard that this show can be educational. A spotted lanternfly.
Yes, Ohio County.
And what the heck is a spotted lanternfly, and what the heck does it do? Why is it so?
Okay, so it said that Ohio counties were under quarantine for the spotted lanternfly. Yeah. In this article a while back, it said in Ohio has prompted the state to issue quarantines in areas seeing infestations of the invasive bug. The bug is originally from Asia and poses a significant threat to agriculture and forestry due to its destructive feeding habit. 12 Ohio counties were in effect for quarantine. The spotted lanternfly feeds on the sap of various plants, including fruit trees, hardwoods, and ornamentals. The insect is characterized by its distinctive black and yellow spotted wings, as well as its bright red undertype wing. It says a quarantine of an area found to be infested with it means that any material that could harbor the bug cannot be moved without taking precaution to prevent its spread, and it can lay up to 30 to 50 eggs on flat surfaces, according to
so you come in contact, they can make you like horribly sick, or what?
It says that they can hub or drop into a vehicle and can be transported into new areas where
By the way, Elizabeth, look up what Nathaniel's Words song was played, if you would, which night of soap that came from. Cindy, good evening to you. Wow, shocked you haven't heard of the spotted lanternfly. They're actually quite beautiful flies, but a nuisance. So apparently it isn't just an Ohio thing. They make their way over to Pennsylvania too. We don't have them, I don't think, out here in the Northwest.
The state wants you to report them, they say, but first take a picture and then report
them.
Yes. You first take a picture and report finding them to
Wow.
And then you just basically, like how you would kill a fly, you basically killed this Ohio lanternfly. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, they landed themselves on the most wanted insect list. Like, dang.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Basically, just get rid of it. You don't want to.
Because I can see people donating household and other food items to people affected by the hurricane states, but people buying the above normal amount is just not right.
They don't do anything to you. It's just
Music to my ears, there, Stacey. My thoughts exactly.
they don't do anything to you. They're just a nuisance.
They're just weird. Spotted lantern. There you go.
Looking up.
Well, if you go in the Northeast, apparently, which I don't think I've had any encounters with the spotted lanternfly.
They're really new.
And they might have. That sounds like. Have you ever had an
they're
encounter with
fairly
one in a
new.
while?
I think they just like recently started showing up different places.
Interesting. All right. Well,
they're gone now.
They're what?
I think they're gone now.
They're gone. Oh, they eradicated them all, huh?
Well, they haven't been here.
Well,
in my part of Ohio, they have not been here. In other parts of Ohio, yeah. They're staying away from Sawyerville, which is okay with me.
Well, yeah, but your stuff that you share, I'm gladly sadistic enough not to say no, right?
Huh?
Exactly. All right. Next song here on the Music Hangout. You knew this was coming. We have it into us right now. First song we played is what, Elizabeth?
Monster?
Uh-huh. So naturally, Monster, we have it in.
Yeah,
we got it. It's constipated with words. Here it is.
It's open 9.
Well, we got the rough cut. Here it is. And I love the way they changed their names with this one. It's Bustin' Jeeber.
Oh, right, yeah.
Featuring Deuce Direction.
Oh,
that's right, not One Direction. No, Deuce Direction.
Yeah, it was on episode 9 because we had Mary's song followed by that one.
Mm-hmm. So, Monster constipated with words.
No.
Nathaniel Chapman, a.k.a. Bustin' Jeeber.
The monster should never be
constipated.
Oh, gosh, no.
I mean, I agree, but... Nathaniel, take it away, sir.
Oh, gosh.
Help relieve us of our constipation, would you please?
And I wish I had the words to relieve the pain.
Constipated with words.
Mm-hmm.
You enjoy that?
This is that was the encore version.
That was the what?
Encore version. Encore version.
What? Whoa. What did you just say?
Encore version.
Did you just say encore fart? What did you just say?
Oh,
Wow.
I said encore version. I said encore.
Nathaniel Chapman right here.
I don't know what he thought I said.
Right here on the music.
Encore version. I don't know what you heard, but that wasn't it.
Music Hangout here on this Thursday night.
Hi, Nathaniel. Nathaniel's watching.
Oh, Nathaniel, we just played your lovely tune, Constipated with Words. Mm-hmm.
Did you hear when he was like, almost like,
almost like la? What? Almost like la? What are you saying right now?
I don't know.
Elizabeth, okay here, folks. La. Did you hear it? La. Nathaniel says, we've been dealing with a lot the past couple of days and now a sick kiddo at home. Oh, but I just saw a notification. I was tagged in something to open this up, put a smile on my face. Thank you. Prayers for you, Nathaniel, and whatever you got going on. Prayers for your sick kiddo. Good to see you, my friend. Glad we were able to put a smile on your face tonight.
Not what you just said, Red. What are you saying? Because I didn't say that. What are you saying?
Imagine the biggest face palm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I said encore version, not whatever you just said. Red. I don't know what you just said there, Red, but I didn't say that.
Oh, boy.
I said encore because that's what I labeled it as. When we showed it with Nathaniel and his friends doing it with him, I labeled it as encore version, and I don't know what Red just said. Red just made up a new word, I think.
No, it's a word. It's a word. You never heard of that word?
No.
Oh, no. Okay. All right. Well, we'll just keep right on rolling here.
I don't remember
that word. It's right here on the Music Hangout here on this Thursday night. Number of requests still to come. Right? Our next request comes to you from KJ Music, Kara Hannon, because you've got to be constipated with words on solid ground.
Oh, no.
KJ Music right here. Music Hangout.
No. Wow.
It feels a little bit heavy, carrying the weight of this old world. I feel a little unsteady, but you did not create me to be that girl. I fall time and time again, but I know your grace wins in the end. I feel this tug of war between the world and my soul. I look up and say, God, hold me and never let me go. I'll fix my eyes on what is unseen, and I will hide in the shelter of your wings. And I know I'm not alone when the world has got me down. I have this hope, his words alone are my solid ground. I try a little bit harder to keep my mind on what's above. The devil always thinks he's smarter, but he is outdone by your love. I fall time and time again, race wins in the end. I feel this tug of war between the world and my soul. I look up and say, God, hold me and never let me go. I'll fix my eyes on what is unseen, and I will hide in the shelter of your wings. And I know I'm not alone. When the world has got me down, I have this hope, his words alone are my solid ground. My solid ground.
Solid Ground, Kara Hannon, KJ Music right here on the Music Hangout here on this Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to have you with us here on this Thursday night. I'll be with you during the weekend too. I think you might as well.
Mm-hmm. You might want to check your messages.
What does it say? I can't read it.
You can't read my message?
No, I can't say. I need your help reading it. What does that say?
The first three song themes right now.
Oh, all right. What are they?
Monster, constipated with words, solid ground. So it basically sounds like you're saying the monster is constipated with words on solid ground. No.
Oh. Brad did say plot twist. I'm surprised I didn't think of this one with the title.
Oh, gosh.
Well, you know.
Stacy was the one who said she couldn't wait to see what the song themes were going to be for tonight. I do remember this.
We aim to please.
Like, I don't know.
Constipated and aim. Somehow that just, yeah. Anyway, we'll be with you this weekend as well because, I don't know, our partner ministry takes over for the weekend, Friday and Saturday. We will be with you, of course, on Sunday to end the weekend. But there's some stuff intermittently going on through the weekend as well.
Don't apologize.
Including this one right here, folks. So tomorrow night, we will be Red's Room tomorrow night, where we will have, it looks like, I think the lineup changed slightly. It looks like possibly from what I read the other night, I think, because we have TJ McCormick stepping in tomorrow night. Yes, it looks like we have TJ McCormick, Tanya Shine, Deanna Abenante. We have Outreach, of course, by John Lockmer, and we have the one, the only Anna Dufek coming your way tomorrow night, hosted by yours truly. That's right. I'll be with you in the host chair on Red's Room tomorrow night. I hope you all can join me, if you will, for a great night. And of course, Saturday, to the tune of noon Eastern, it's their tentative plan, 9 a.m. Pacific. We are going to have another edition of the New Music Hour on the radio network, where we will have some independent favorites. We will peruse the world of Christian music and find out what is new for you. We will do that on Saturday at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. So please make sure you join me for a fun hour on the radio. Share with your friends. We will be live on the radio on Saturday. So join us. I'll get my throat. Sorry about that, folks. All right, now Saturday. That can't be right. Sorry, I swallowed down the wrong pipe, and I'm dealing with. Don't you hate it when you swallow the wrong pipe and then you get all?
Yes.
That's
every time.
No, my frog is fine. I'm feeling 100% fine. So it's not that I. Before we took the air, after that last song break, I've swallowed wrong. So, you know how when you swallow wrong, you.
I'm down with that. I know what he's talking about. I'm down with it.
Goodness. So I've been trying to fight that, but yeah, that's kind of what happened. I swallowed wrong, and then that kind of sucked. But yeah,
You were
no, I'm
saying,
feeling 100% fine. We are good. So
you were saying about Saturday's.
Saturday. Well, that can't be right.
It is right. You're reading things right.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, you see, I don't know this person.
Yes, you do. You've met me. You met me. You met me in Ohio. You've met me.
I know I met you. What does that have to do with anything?
For Saturday.
What about Saturday?
Me hosting Red Room.
You're hosting. Well, that can't be, because how are you, Elizabeth? How are you, Elizabeth?
Oh, Red. Goodbye.
Do you know an Elizabeth? Is that like a distant cousin?
Red.
Is that like a niece or something? Elizabeth?
Red, please tell me you just did that just a minute ago just to mess with me, and you're gonna change it back to my actual
Elizabeth. I mean,
Red.
I'm just saying, Elizabeth.
Wait,
I mean, that just sounds like. Wait a minute.
Hold on. Pastor
that
Phil.
Just sounds like a cross between Elijah and Elizabeth. Elizabeth.
Hold on. Pastor Phil, I was being very sympathetic for the coughing distress of Joe's. Like, I understood when Pastor Phil. I was too.
Yeah, sound it out, Shiloh. Elizabeth. That's right. Sound it out. Shiloh. Shiloh says, I have that talent too. I forget that I can't breathe liquid. I can't either, darn it. You get stuck on the wrong
I look at the red room.
Wrong hole, huh? Yeah,
did that.
Yeah.
I look at the red room.
You cannot cut up my coffee for me. Thank you very much. No, that's no. Thank you for the
red room group. I just did not see that you did that.
Are you saying you don't look at Red Room Group? I see how it is.
I do look at it. I just didn't realize that you did that.
Well, mine tries on occasion too, but unfortunately, Shiloh, we Northwesterners have to remind ourselves to drink the water down the correct hole.
Pastor Phil says he so wishes he could share a photo. Oh dear.
What do you mean? Send it over. You can share it to my messenger, and I can share it right here. Come on, Phil. Come on.
What photo?
Share it with the class. Let's go.
Hey, Pastor Phil, is this photo happening to be
come on.
Oh, man. Craig is like, time for the pumpkin picture again. No.
Oh.
No, it's not.
Which one? Do you want that one? Or do you want that one?
No.
Or that one?
Neither.
1, 2, or 3?
Neither.
You didn't see, since you didn't look at that. Well, for what it's worth, I didn't see the TJ revision because I know I read a different name than I totally played this off. I was trying to be funny. Did it work? Yeah, Elizabeth.
Wait. I know. Wait. I know about the photo that you wish you could share.
Wait. What? Elizabeth.
Are you talking about the photo? Wait.
Phil.
Pastor Phil. Are you talking when you say that I know? Pastor Phil, when you say that I know about it, does this mean that you're wishing you could share the photo of when me and Joe facepalmed in Georgia and send it to you? Is that the photo you're talking about?
Phil, you need to share it to class, Phil. You're just a big tease over there. Thank you. All work for me. Well, glad we could oblige there, Craig. Did we mention in about 3 weeks from now he's going to be with me in person? That's right. 3 weeks from tonight on a very special hangout, by the way. Saturday. So Saturday we have the first time hosting shenanigans of Elizabeth Holthouse, whoever she is. Maybe it's the cousin mashed spud. I don't know. But anyway.
Oh, yes, he means the one that we facepalmed in Georgia.
That one would be great to But do you have it, Phil? Or is it buried somewhere?
He does have it still.
All right. Mary Lynn Scriver, Les N. Downs, Brandy York, outreach by the one and only Daniel Curtis, and Brett Barry will be on the program Saturday on an all-new edition of Red Room. Tomorrow night's Red Room starts at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. I will join you then. And, of course, on Saturday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. I will try to stop in amidst my, broadcasting from Arts Walk in Olympia. I will try to pop in to see how this Elizabeth hosts.
No, Elizabeth. Please say it correctly.
It says I have it on my format sheet. It says Elizabeth. I don't know who she is. I'm curious to find out.
It's not that because I checked the flyer and it was correct on the flyer.
Not the one I have.
Dad, can I help you? Can I help you, Dad? Dad, what do you need?
There's a hole in your toilet, dear Liza.
Dad, what do you need? Dad, if you could stop giving me that look right now, I'd really appreciate it.
Oh, if that look leads to something, I'm here for
it. Dad, please stop giving me that look. You know how much I dislike it. Stop giving me that look.
Whatever you're thinking, do it.
Dad, do not do the head shaking. You know how much I don't like that head shaking. No, I know what you're doing. Do not do the head shaking with the look. Stop doing it. Don't the mouth drop open.
If it's something sinister, I would love to. Just.
Let's just say
we don't have to wait another week till 9.
Let's just say this has to do with the fact that there was a person on America's Got Talent who basically was very weird. Dad, I saw you disappear into the corner. I know that you're trying to scare
no
me.
handy, Phil. Oh. Red says, ask him if he knows Elizabeth.
No. I know he's trying to scare me. He just went toward the opposite direction of the hallway. Dad, if you are right outside my door waiting for me to walk out and scare me, don't do it. I know you. Don't do it. I dislike it when you do it because then I scream.
Maybe he can come on camera and,
Okay, have you ever seen America's Got Talent?
Oh, well, yeah.
Okay. Do you remember a season or two that a couple seasons ago?
Jeffrey, yes, do it.
Do you remember a couple seasons ago or so where this one girl with long black hair covered her face with it? Oh gosh, don't you dare. I mean it, Dad. Don't you dare. You look really crazy right now. Stop. I will lock my door if I need to.
What? Huh? Wait. No. You
I will shut my door and lock it.
You can't just leave us hanging like this.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare come up closer.
Hey,
don't you dare do that to me.
What?
Don't do that to me.
Turn the background up. I was saying we can't see him.
Oh, trust me, he has a wig on. Don't.
Well?
Don't you dare do this to me. Okay, do you remember on America's...
The suspense is killing all of us here.
Do you remember on America's Got Talent where this one girl had her hair covering her eyes and everything, and she just shook her head, and that was it? Yeah, that's what he's doing to me right now. Don't you dare! I see you do... Oh, gosh. I don't know where you went. I don't know why that happened.
I was making room on the camera angle for... Ken
you don't want to know.
Ken Wiggy.
Dad, please. I beg of you, stop. This is freaking me out. Stop it.
What is he just standing there off camera? Just
Dad, I see you. I see you peeking around the corner right now with this.
Phil says, I remember that show.
Yes, and if you remember, there was a girl who called herself Rihanna, and
The mountain keeps eating Elizabeth's fingers.
Dad, I promise you, stop it. This is supposed to...
Jeffrey said, just imagine if somebody new got on here right now, it would look like she's crazy.
Oh, Stacy's a new person on here, kind of. Dad? If you're trying to crawl right now, Dad, if you're trying to crawl on the floor right now, stop.
Craig says, there's no one there. Elizabeth is doing theater.
You are crawling on the floor on your knees. Stop.
Crawling on the floor?
I am not hallucinating. I see my dad. Dad?
Monica says, I think Elizabeth is hallucinating.
You really gotta stop. Why are you looking at the picture on the wall right now?
Jeffrey, I see dead people.
Dad, I will shut the door.
You keep saying that we can't even. This is like you know.
Do not knock over my books.
I wish you had a wider camera angle right now.
Dad, you might as well just come on camera. They're waiting for you.
She's like doing solo improv theater over here.
You might as well come on camera. They're waiting for you. You gotta not keep them in suspense now. Dad, just come on camera. You might as well.
Jeffrey
Dad,
says, this is the psych hotline. Can I help you?
You look like that. Yeah.
Phil says, I can't wait for Elizabeth's dad. How to be a great dad for daughters conference. Yes.
Dad, you might as well come.
Yes.
I still want to see you. I'll be right back. I gotta go see where he went. Maybe I can get him on camera. I don't.
Maybe. Right. Or lock the door. Or the two. Who knows? Phil, remember, your dad pays for the door.
Oh, I know. Look at Shiloh's comment.
Shut the door, keep out the devil. Shut the door, keep the devil.
Dad, you might as well come. What do you have now? Just come on camera. You might as well. Did you?
What
product did you get this time? And what are you wearing?
What is this program devolved to right now?
What are you wearing right now to cover your face? What are you covering your face with?
Remember our 5-hour phone calls? I don't think I'm that new here, says Stacy.
Dad, just come on camera. They're waiting for you. They're waiting for you. No, do not turn off the light. Are you kidding me? Don't turn off the light. They can't see you in the dark. Dad, turn on the light. Turn on the light. Turn on the light now. Dad, turn on the light. Are you kidding me? Just get on camera before I lose my mind. Hold on.
I've lost self-control. I have no idea what's happening here,
Get in
folks.
camera range, Dad. Okay, Okay, hold on. Let me turn off my background. Hold on. Okay, bye, Dad. Bye. Thank you. Goodbye. No, don't. What are you doing now? My word. No, okay. No. You got to come over this way, Dad, because I'm not turning my camera around. If you're doing that again. No, do not turn off the light. That's worse. Dad?
Now you just look like something out of the X-Files or something with you.
Dad, you get on camera and you show them on the camera now. Show them on camera.
What the?
Don't do that to me. You know how much I dislike that. And Mom, I'm sorry if you heard me scream.
Why did we scream?
Oh, let's see. My dad in the dark was gonna do fun stuff. Yeah, with fun scaring.
Fun scaring. Like
Yeah.
fun scaring what?
In the dark. Yeah. Just like, yeah, like boom, kind of like that.
This is hilarious. This is Phil.
Pastor Phil thinks it's hilarious, Dad. You might want to come back as yourself this
Says,
time.
welcome to the Whole House Family Channel, where your guess is as good as mine.
Dad, you might as well come back as yourself and explain to people what you did.
Jeffrey, that's not far from the truth. That really isn't. Jeffrey says, man, you just made another Paranormal Activity movie.
Did you see my pic? Oh, great. Red has a pic. Red has a pic. Great. Great.
Chris says, it would have been funnier if she let a bad word out.
No, it wouldn't have. Do you not know?
Craig says there's hope in the dark. Don't worry.
Oh, I know. I am laughing. Dad, get over here.
Good evening to Bob's Corn and Snohomish. Good evening to you. Misty's Bigfoot is in the evil house.
Dad, get over here.
I'm laughing so hard.
Dad, get over here as yourself. And not as a scary person, like the person that was Rihanna from
this show is gone to the toilet. Well, it's been known to happen every once in a while. You see.
Wait, what, Dad? Come here. Come here.
I just saw a guy go out the front door. Who was that?
Dad, don't act like you don't know.
I don't know who that was. I didn't see him.
Don't act like you don't know. Get over here.
And didn't even say anything.
Get over here.
Why?
They need to talk to you.
I can hear. Go ahead.
They need to talk to you.
I'm right here. But who was that guy?
You know who that guy was.
Yeah. What did he look like, Elizabeth?
What did he look like?
Dad, you had a gray wig on.
Wait. I had hair. No. Look. I'm no hair. See, no hair. No hair.
You had a gray wig on.
No hair, don't care.
You had a gray wig on. You had a T-shirt of yours covering your face.
I have a gray wig, but it's hanging in the
gray wig, like a mop,
covering your face.
Why would I do that?
And then you turned off my light, and then
I wondered. I thought you were playing with your lights. It kept going.
When you turned my light off, you were reaching like you were going to scare me, like you did.
Are you guys feeling like this is normal behavior right now? Because I'm feeling like
something. No, we were all thinking like Elizabeth was like a.
Well, Pastor Phil thinks you're hilarious, by the way.
I think you're.
Pastor Phil thinks you're really hilarious.
I'm gonna go call.
No, you don't.
I mean, there wasn't anybody on camera for the longest time, so we did think Elizabeth was a grape short of a bunch, for a little while.
Telling you, I'm going to have to call Pastor Caleb and have him come over.
We thought she was doing like solo improv theater for a little bit there.
What were you doing?
Look at Jeffrey's coming right here. Actually, yeah, look at Jeffrey's.
Oh, Chris is loony bin.
It says your character.
Elizabeth, I'm worried about you.
Well, it's October. It's kind of weird things start happening in October.
No, I'm thinking of that song. They're coming to take us away.
Hey.
October 31 is just around the corner.
Looney Bin says Chris. Ooh.
Hey.
Ouch.
You did it all.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You did it. I
saw a guy go out a guy. Didn't you hear it?
Although Shiloh's got a point. Who are you gonna call? Bud Busters.
You did not.
It's on the security camera. Look.
It is not.
You can see him leave.
No, I can't.
Security. Boy, this really is another Paranormal Activity movie now, isn't it?
No, you're not calling Psych, Jeffrey.
I think they make a TV show. We could probably get them to visit here.
Oh, yeah. The guys from Psych. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, do you know that they said that we should have our own YouTube channel of things that you like to do for fun and scaring me?
I'm not fun, but I don't know who that other guy
Wait,
was.
you are too fun.
The other guy was
Dad,
weird. He was just
Dad.
He left and didn't
Dad,
even talk.
This is coming from the same person, meaning you. This is coming from the same person who was downstairs waiting for me to come downstairs out of when I was downstairs trying to find something, and you stood underneath our basement steps with a lab footstool dog and scared me by barking.
That time you like got so scared you fell down and started crying. Yeah, I remember that. But that wasn't today.
No, but you made me scream when you reached. Don't even think about it.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Lies.
Have a good visit. Bye, y'all.
You are lying.
Bye, Ken.
You're laughing. Thank you, Dad, for making me scream. Thank you, Dad. Now I gotta go shut my door.
Well, that was that was something.
That was something all right by my dad. Thank you, everyone, for putting up with my dad's shenanigans.
Yeah, that was indeed that was a thing.
I don't want to look at the post you just posted on Facebook, Jeffrey, because I don't think you did put anything on Facebook, or I hope you didn't. You scare me sometimes, Jeffrey.
Oh dear.
You really scare me, Jeffrey. You really do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you didn't.
I'm a social worker at my day job. Oh, jeez. Chris says, I think the Ghost Hunters is from the East Coast. I can give him a call. Ooh.
No.
There you go.
No.
Although Shiloh says, I thought I saw a blind Muppet visiting us.
Oh, Dad, if you are watching.
Blind Muppet.
Oh, Dad, if you are watching with Mom.
Things that make Elizabeth say, not just Elizabeth.
Stacey, I don't need that. I don't need that.
The ninjas are in the whole house.
Stacey, I don't need that. No.
My prayers for Elizabeth are not in vain. Yeah, how's those double blessing prayer? And you thought it was just me and Red to worry about with the double blessing. No, apparently it's people in our own family we have to have you.
He knows about my dad's shenanigans when I tell him. Pastor Phil knows about my dad's shenanigans when I tell him, and he goes, "I'm the same way with my daughters by messing with them." Pastor Phil is just as guilty with all of that because he.
Oh, no! See, it's not above the bus yet. No. I think Phil. I think you got thrown a little under the bus there, sir.
No. He knows it's all good fun though because
guilty, huh? So what shenanigans are you capable of? Something like that, there.
Pastor Phil has known to get his daughters a time or two. He knows what I'm talking about. And
really now?
Stacey, I don't need what you do on your day job for this. My dad is fine. He just likes to tease.
Oh, does he?
Oh, Pastor Phil goes, my lips are sealed.
Your lips are sealed. It was fun meeting him in person in Michigan, wasn't it now? I will pray for Elizabeth to get well. So sad. She's seeing things that we can't see. Although Cindy says he looked like a strange character from the Labyrinth. I think I know which one you're talking about. That could be which. Hear me out. We talked about Blind Muppet. Cindy's onto something because who produced the Labyrinth? That's right, Jim Henson. 6 degrees of Blind Muppets.
Pastor Phil goes, what, me?
He reminds me of the baby. Me? Who? Me? You? No.
But see, Pastor Phil, you are one of the people who took part of Night of Soap. See.
Dedication by a member of our Spotlighter community coming up in just a few minutes.
Casey and you have took part of Night of Soap. See.
Just a few moments right now by request. Here's 3 braided cord. Stones cried out.
Oh, wait. What is it? 2, 3. Okay.
Oh, and by the way, before we hit our next song.
Hi.
Well, hello.
Oh, he's really low on sound.
Uh-oh. A little low. I said sometimes ago. I like what you did there. Your volume's a little low, by the way, sir.
Oh, crap. Okay. Hello?
Pastor Phil goes, okay, I'm busted.
See, now we have just miming going on here.
Can you hear me now?
I'm going to turn this off. Can't drift off to sleep easily tonight. Prayers for his spouse. He's missed the work the last 2 days. I'm still on the struggle bus on sleep or lack thereof, even with a lot of Ambien. Well, praying for you to get some sleep. Prayers for you and that. If you are bidding us good night, hopefully you have a restful night if you have made it there and are trying to sleep there. Adventures in Celeryville.
Oh, hi, Regina. Nice of you to tune in on this.
I know, Elizabeth, my dad does the same to me after my dad made fun of my hair after all my shunt surgery. Oh. No audio for him either. So, yeah, Chris, you have 0 audio, sir.
Hey, Chris. I can still hear you, but it's really low. And nice to tune in, Regina, on such a conversation. You don't know what we're talking about.
Hi, Elizabeth. Well, to recap.
My dad, that's crazy.
To recap, we have Dad Crazy. We have pumpkins that look like Spud.
Nope.
Oh, that one you mean? Right. There you go.
No.
Oh, you mean this one? Sorry.
Well, I mean, that kind of did.
That one kind of did. Okay.
Sort of.
Right. Had band practice and talked to my daughter, so just now came on. Well, good evening to you, Regina. Thank you so much for tuning in on this Thursday night. Boy, have you tuned into a fine program. We are in fine form tonight, guys. Yes, we are. We have been talking about crazy people, among other things. Yeah, we went from an innocent hangout to the national days to being constipated with words to toilet paper talk to something like we're improv solo comedy to filming a scene from Paranormal Activity. I know we've done it all tonight, folks. This has been as eclectic a show as you can get here.
All right, am I any better, Joe?
Well, there you are. There you are.
I'm here.
Oh, hi, Chris.
Charlotte says, now we know why he's sometimes a co-host. It's only when the audio works. Oh.
Ouch.
Well, I'm getting hit. I just showed up and I'm getting hit now.
Did you see the
It
last...
didn't take long, did it?
All right, should I just...
Doubtful unrest. It seems to be a moot point to try anymore. My brain just doesn't stop.
Hey, well, that's right. Why don't I just do this? Why don't I just mute my microphone right now and just be the pretty face on the stream?
Somebody has to.
Did you the last pick that Red shared with you?
Prayers for you just the same there, Cindy. Virginia says, crazy people. I know some crazy people.
Oh, my dad just likes to have good fun, see.
Oh, you have another pick? Oh, geez, Red.
Oh, please tell me it's not my dad.
I don't know. I'll have to go check this out here.
Jeffrey shared a screenshot with me. I'm afraid.
Hey, Joe, did you put Spud on there? Or did she actually put Spud herself?
No, I did. I think she just left it on there. But one of the very last times we hosted on the backup server, I put it on there and wondered if she would notice. She didn't notice, right? I had to point it out, but...
Apparently, when I had to sign back in again, I had to put it back on there because it somehow went away.
You did?
Yeah, but it's still there now. And I kept it as that because I liked it. You know, last night, I almost bought a little crocheted type potato that had like a little positivity note.
Crocheted type potato. Wow. Oh, were you loving it today?
I'm loving that McDonald's Diet Coke. You can't see that.
Never mind.
You know, that Coke is different from McDonald's, you know.
Well, I don't drink Coke. I drink Diet Coke. But
Diet Coke, yeah. I didn't know till you told me that there's a reason the Coke tastes different at McDonald's. I did not know till you told me.
They're big tanks.
I did not know that it was different, that there was a reason for it. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Coke, yum, says Shallow. Yes.
No, the diet variety. Yes.
Monica says, "I want a Coke."
Well, I'm sure
Well-
wherever you're at, Monica, there's a store near you, or maybe not.
She's trying to cut back on Coke because of the sugars. But Diet Coke doesn't have any sugar, but it's got the.
Coke Zero.
Oh, they do have Coke Zero, don't they? Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Regina says, speaking of zero, Dr. Pepper Zero. Oh. Have you had the
what I
Dr. Pepper Zero?
So my wife,
No, Jeffrey, it's not going to be the next movie screenshot of what you sent to me. No,
my
Your
wife, she, I guess you can apply for like a sample pack for some companies online.
Yeah.
And she got a sample of like a bunch of like sodas. So like Logan I had a orange mango soda. I think it was Sunkiss. An orange mango Sunkiss soda. Doesn't it sound good? It was good.
Did you say mango?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I had Sunkissed Zero. So it was a orange soda, but Sunkissed
how
orange
did that
soda,
taste?
Zero.
Really?
Because anything diet really is delicious.
Did you know that they already have a pomegranate and cherry soda 7-Up out?
Ooh.
Shirley Temple. 7-Up.
Did not know that.
Pomegranate and cherry.
Yeah, but half the sodas, and Logan's drinking the strawberry. It was like some form of strawberry soda he's working on right now. He's been working on for like 2 days. And there's
Wait, apparently there's a pomegranate and cherry. It's called the Shirley Temple 7-Up Zero. It's the
That's
Shirley
what I want
Temple.
to try. I want to try it. It's limited edition.
But yeah, it's like some sort of the last one that we have is like some sort of like it's not blueberry lemonade.
What?
It's some form of lemonade.
They have Crush cream soda. That's a thing.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, now I just want it. Now I just
Crush
want it.
cream soda.
Now I want it.
Oh my god.
Now I want it.
That apparently is.
You can only find it on the West Coast.
Yeah, did you try the Coca-Cola Quebec Maple and British Columbia? What? British Columbia raspberry?
Joe, did you try the Oreo Coke yet?
I did, and I actually I was down in Arizona. I actually let my sister I let her try the Coke Oreo.
Did it actually
The
taste
Coke
like
Oreos.
Oreo?
It kind of did, and my sister says, "Yeah, this Oreo does taste like a Coke. It's like in your face."
Does. It really does, and I still have them over here.
Yeah, I mean, it was like
some people.
The family thought it was like in your face. See, my dad loved the Sprite Chill, the cherry lime one.
Some people don't like the.
Oh, here, guys. See, look, I gotta show you that right there.
Oh, come on! I want
strawberry lemonade.
Oh,
that's what.
Sunkissed strawberry orange.
Can I please have them now?
And look, and then this is the one. Come on, me.
I just have it.
It's berry lemonade. This one right here. You see?
Okay, can I just have it?
Can
you like send it over my direction?
It's a sample. We got a sample of them in.
Wait.
They have a cherry limeade too, I guess.
Permanent of this flavor, and it's an 8-week limited edition of the full sugar one. They have Pepsi Wild Cherry and Cream coming.
What?
Yeah,
dude, I love getting the wild cherry Pepsis.
January of 2025.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna try on the 8th over
Joe,
here.
this is the one here that I tried first, the mango orange one.
You know what I'm gonna try on the 8th over here at Wendy's.
But I bet you anything, these things aren't even gonna be in the stores around here. It's
just like diet has a bad taste to me. Some of them do have an aftertaste. Yeah. Mike and I tried the Coke Oreos. It smelled like Coke, but was gross. We
Oh,
didn't
so
like.
they made Oreos that taste like Coke
Yes,
too?
it tastes
Oh.
like Coke. The reverse opposite. Yes.
Oh, I have to try those.
Um,
I still haven't tried the Coke yet. That
now,
should taste like Oreos.
the
Maybe
thing I'm
I
gonna
should.
try.
I'm off tomorrow, so maybe I should go try it out somewhere. See if it's
The thing
around
that I'm
here.
gonna
Yeah,
try.
I actually found it because that was the only. Because my sister lives about 15, 20 miles up the mountain, and so I happened to find the Coke Oreos at the Family Dollar. Yeah, because it was the only store in town because they live about 15 miles up in like a little mountainside
The
suburb.
thing that I'm gonna try when it comes to Wendy's on the 8th is the pineapple under the sea frosty. Because of the SpongeBob
and apparently a Krabby Patty.
Guess what I had today?
What? What?
A chicken Big Mac.
Wait, hold it. What? A chicken Big Mac?
They're coming out with a chicken Big Mac. They right now we're soft selling it right now at my store. I don't know if everyone else is doing it, but it's not available until next week though, like officially.
So what is it? What does it use? Like the McChicken patties or what?
So it's a different chicken patty. It's not a McChicken.
Really? It's a different altogether?
It's different, yeah.
Really?
I tried it for the first time. We started selling it for the first time today, and I'm like, oh, I gotta try it.
And the verdict?
It is alright.
Is it alright?
I mean, it just. I really can't get a taste. I really couldn't really. The stinking mac sauce like overpowers everything.
Does it really?
No, I'm just saying. Even in a regular Big Mac, I still like. I feel like it. And you know what it is? I wonder. I don't know how to make it yet. I wonder if.
Yeah, when McDonald's rolled out, okay, here it is. When McDonald's rolled out the new chicken Big Mac in the United Kingdom, it sold out within 10 days. Now it's likely hoping for similar success in the U.S. beginning October 10th. The sandwich will be sold for a limited time. It's similar to its beefy sibling. However, it replaces the 2 burgers with the 2 tempura chicken patties.
Tempura?
It says tempura chicken patties is what it says.
Oh.
McDonald's has been vocal about adding more chicken to its menu, which is generally cheaper than beef.
Yeah, well, this time around, so Spicy McChicken was supposed to go away too, and eventually, yeah. So now I'm wondering, do they put the onions on it?
Still? I don't know.
Because I'm missing something. I'm missing something.
Regina says they need to make Dr. Pepper coffee.
There's something that wouldn't.
Regina, just throw a little Dr. Pepper in your coffee.
And
a hint of Dr. Pepper.
And Shiloh, I'm gonna try the pineapple under the sea frosty that's coming to Wendy's October 8th, along with the Krabby Patty sandwich that they're doing.
Yes, the restaurant's take on the famous cartoon burger features a quarter pound of beef, 2 slices of melty American cheese, lettuce, tomato, pickle, onion, and a top secret Krabby Patty sauce on a toasted bun. So
on which one?
That's right. Wendy's Krabby Patty burger, featuring their version of the secret Krabby Patty sauce.
They're doing a SpongeBob collab.
Probably something darn similar. And yes, the pineapple under the sea frosty. Get this: a vanilla frosty with a pineapple mango flavored puree swirl. First of its kind frosty flavor base is pineapple mango.
That's gonna be delicious.
Finally, seeing the gout doctor. Looks like when I see him next time. He said he's going to give me my 3-month shot. Hey, there you go. But he's going to let me take it every month. There you go. First, with the left hand, they took the x-ray in the left hand and couldn't take a photo, but they let me check the pic of my hand on the computer and found it in the middle of the pinky and pointer finger. The gout ate away the bone there. So I have bone on the bottom of the top finger and only gout connecting a big portion of the finger. Wow. Yeah, definitely be praying for you. It's good news about the gout shot that you can get it more often, once a month instead of every 3. That's good news. So, yes. Nicely done, the praise report. Pray works. Yes, we've been praying for that red tape to be cut, and boom, boy, it sure has in a big way. Getting it next month and every single month. Good stuff. Dr. Pepper coffee. Oh, Regina.
I just told her to put a little spot of Dr.
Little
Pepper
cold.
in.
Dr. Pepper with your or a double Dr. Pepper with your cold brew. Yeah. Yeah, pineapple frosty, Shiloh. Pineapple mango. Under the sea frosty.
Angel food cake with coffee frosting.
I mean, you know how good a pineapple mango smoothie is at McDonald's, right?
Well, yeah.
I mean, I can just imagine how good a pineapple mango smoothie, pineapple mango frosty would be.
When is that coming? That's coming up next week too. Next week's a big week for food. Coming Tuesday. So Tuesday the 8th, we have the Wendy's collabs, and then Thursday the 10th, you got the Chicken Big Mac. So you can just your fast food week is covered. There you go.
I really got to try to taste the chicken patty just by itself to see if it actually has taste or it's just filler, because that would be upsetting.
That would be,
because I couldn't
You're back.
I couldn't tell what the chicken tastes like, if that makes sense. Because again, I think the mac sauce is like just overpowers the sandwich. So you can't really taste.
Right, and Chick-fil-A is making the pimento cheese as a standalone item. You can get it as a side now.
A side? Oh, the pimento cheese, yeah. It's been like that. Yeah, I remember seeing that. I'm like, ugh. I'm not a fan of the pimento cheese, to be honest. I don't know if you are, Joe.
It's all right.
That's one thing I'm gonna miss about Chick-fil-A, guys. Oh man, is the free spicy chicken and waffle fries every day? Oh, oh man. But
life back at McDonald's.
You know,
are you back as the manager again, or are you just a regular old? Oh yeah,
no,
same
full time, man. So initially,
same spot. Huh? They're like, welcome home.
To make a long story somewhat long again. We got time, right? No one's going to bed anytime soon. No. No, so initially I was gonna come back to McDonald's just for Sundays. Because as you all know, Chick-fil-A is not open on Sundays.
No.
So my idea was to just get a few little extra money and use that money to like spend on myself or whatever, and then keep the rest for bills. But then like I don't know, I kind of a little while ago I kind of saw the writing, like oh man, this place is not going to be for me. So that's when I had the 2 interviews with Raising Cane's. I don't think I mentioned that over the air or not or anything, but I had 2 interviews with Raising Cane's, but they wanted me to work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I told them to have a nice day, and no thank you. And so I stayed there, and then other stuff happened. Like the managers were making the kids cry. Like, I don't know if your Chick-fil-A is like my Chick-fil-A out here. It's obviously not, but
no.
They're just the people that did. Some of the managers weren't nice. They're more. I don't know. I didn't get, and like everyone was out for each other, looking out to get each other.
No.
Like, it's just
that franchise is probably just not ran super.
But I mean, to me, it's so busy there that like, even if I did transfer to the front, there'd be no time to get to know your customers. It's just okay. Have a nice day. My pleasure. Get out.
You're just a number at that point. Yeah.
And so it's like that's not like with McDonald's. I have time to get to know the customers for the most part. So the night I realized that I made the right choice was the first night I went back to McDonald's.
Oh, football craziness.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna talk to you about this, Joe. But the first night I went back, it was Friday night. They call it Friday Night Lights, with the high school Friday night football. So about 9:30 at night, a wave of like 100 kids just flood in.
Here comes the stampede.
Yeah, every Friday night home game specifically. There's some other weeks where let's say they're playing in a closer town, they still come to McDonald's because they're closer. So they come in and I'm staying. There was actually people the night before that saw me at Chick-fil-A. I started the night after. I quit on a Thursday and I started. No, I'm sorry. I quit officially on the Friday that I started at McDonald's.
Wow.
But I walk in, they walk in, and go, Chris, hey man, like a bunch of the kids from high school football, they're all coming. They're like, Chris, you're back. We're looking to see you, Chris, and this and that. Chris this, Chris that, Chris that. And I'm like, wow, this is. And the girl and the lady that was sitting next to me on the other register was just like in shock that everyone was like going, Chris. She's like, whoa, you got some fans, Chris. And then the other kids were like, I just saw you yesterday at Chick-fil-A. And I'm like, yeah,
well,
but no, long story short, I just didn't see that myself. Most importantly, like I wasn't happy there because I was in the kitchen. They put me in the kitchen. I was like, well, I'm making $19 an hour. I'm gonna make, all my problems are solved, but that wasn't the case, like I waited too long for training. I didn't, the trainer
you're more of a front of counter guy.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I could handle myself in the kitchen, but like that's not really what I really want. They feel like they hired me to like fix the kitchen, and I couldn't fix those people, man. They like one of the other managers there just let them just they're all teenage. There's like some teenagers.
To quote the phrase, inmates running the asylum there.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. Like me coming in outsider, being over them. And then same thing with my boss. She was 25 years experience at McDonald's, and she just moved to Chick-fil-A, and she's having problems with this other guy. Like, do you see what I'm saying? I don't want to be part of that. Like drama.
No, yeah.
I don't want to be part of that.
Like, I just want to do my job.
There's drama everywhere. I'm sure, Joe. I'm sure there's drama at your job, and don't tell me there's not, because then you'll be a stinking liar. There's drama everywhere.
For the most part, I do my best to steer clear of it.
But it's there.
Oh, at every workplace, there's a certain element of it.
But yeah, man. So I'm telling you, it's way different. Like, it's not that busy at McDonald's compared to Chick-fil-A. Like,
I'm sure. Yeah,
it's like super. Like tonight, McDonald's, we did a $1,400 hour tonight, which the normal person, that's like, wow, $1,400 in 1 hour is insanity. Chick-fil-A, we're doing $3,500.
Jeez,
like almost double that.
Now that 14 is that normal for? Do you guys top that on like a Friday night?
We're gonna top that tomorrow.
Oof.
We get closer to 2,000 tomorrow.
Wow. By the way,
that's crazy.
We just had a couple more songs left before we slide out. Elizabeth, you do have a prayer request that I guess you've got the okay to share with us tonight. So share with us a little bit about what's going on there.
All right. So for those of you that know that I've told and everything, one of our church members who is 89 years old, he drove himself to a breakfast this morning in town, and he didn't come home. He has not been home throughout the day or evening. He's been missing since 10:30 this morning, and they still haven't found him. We don't know where he is. We don't know where he went. There's been people that have been checking, woods, lake, ponds, all that kind of stuff. They just don't know where he's at. They don't know where he is. They've even checked, like maybe if he got hurt maybe somewhere, then they might have found him and brought him to the hospital or something. No, he's not there. He's not in the hospital parking lot. It's like he's just gone without like a trace type of thing. It's and I can't imagine what his wife is going through. I mean, these are two people that go to our church.
Yeah.
So,
prayers that they are found safe. It sounds awful uncharacteristic of him to just.
And he's very, he's with it.
Like that.
He's very with it. He knows where he's at a lot of the time with everything. He knows where he's at. He knows just he can carry conversation with you. So it's very weird and strange that he just has not come home or been found. And he didn't have a phone, I think, on him, someone said. And his car was not set up with OnStar, and the people who originally had that car didn't set it up with OnStar either. So when they did try OnStar, nothing came through with that. So,
oh man, it's rough.
Yeah.
Yes, amen, says Shiloh. Prayers that he is found safe. Prayers indeed. Have they checked local hospitals? I'm sure they've checked almost everywhere, but I've
checked our local hospital here in town, parking lot. Have checked just down by the farms, down by anywhere you could think of right now. Nothing has been, and I'm just the post on our local police Facebook page. I think that post of theirs for the Silver Alert one has been shared 1.3 thousand times.
Wow.
So people are looking for
it. Misty says, well, please pray for the firefighter family that lost his life reporting a call from Hurricane Helene and everyone that still has no power to this point in Georgia. Wow.
Oh, yeah. I got
definitely prayers for that. And which they did a little comparison that I saw the other day that some news agency shared, I think, for comparison, a lot of people that we know were safe, thankfully, in this community with minimal or zero or no damage besides power being out. But there's a lot of people that were affected because the strength of the storm, the last major hurricane that we know that caused like damage was Katrina back in, I think it was a Category 3. They were saying, I think, with winds up about 125 miles an hour. They were saying Helene at its peak was actually a Category 4 for reference, for cross reference. It's a Category 4 with peak winds of 140 miles an hour. So Helene was no joke. Helene says, Katrina, hold my beverage. It was coming in hot, and it was coming in with a little bit more firepower than even
one of my friends from North Carolina. I think you know them, Debbie. When she's joined in on these, she said they have so many. She told me this on Messenger, and I asked for the prayer request to her about our church member. She said they have so many who have, passed away and are missing since the hurricane in our mountains community. Please lift them up. This has been horrific. Her family in the mountains are okay, but so many people are missing and the area's wiped out.
So sad. My heart goes out to everyone involved, says Monica. Jeffrey says, prayers for my stepbrother. He lived up in the mountains in Spruce Pine, but he is safe. He's with us. But their whole town got flooded. So we're praying for everyone there and for their for the damage and all that. Hurricane Kirk is now off the East Coast. That can come through again, which I hope doesn't get there. This is hurricane season. If you live, especially in the Southeast, you're in Hurricane Alley, anywhere along that eastern seaboard. That's one thing I thankfully being on the West Coast on the Pacific side that we don't have to deal with is the hurricanes. We're very fortunate that we don't get a lot of those extreme weather situations out here.
Red says Hurricane Kirk just went to Category 4.
Praying for everyone in the southeast down there who is often in Hurricane Alley. If you live in the central part of the country, the Midwest, you're often in Tornado Alley. If you're in the southeast this time of year, besides certain parts that tend to be more immune from it than others, you're in Hurricane Alley and you're prone to these type of crazy weather events this time of year. So prayers for all of our friends who are in the East Coast who are dealing with that. Georgia got hit with the eye of the hurricane last Friday. Yeah. Hard to believe. Almost a week already. My stepbrother went back up there the other day. They were finding bodies in the golf course. Oh, Lord. I just Googled it. It says Hurricane Kirk just went to Category 4. Yikes. Man. Yikes.
Just a few minutes ago, it says
Chimney Rock is pretty much gone. Chimney Rock, where is that? Is that in Carolina, Jeffrey? Chimney Rock? Oh.
It strengthens Atlantic, expected to grow rapidly.
Well, I'm praying that everybody in the wake of Helene, hopefully they don't get a 1-2 double.
I pray for all of my friends and my sisters that actually live in North Carolina and Georgia.
Yeah, I hope, and I'm praying that they don't get hit with a 1-2 double for your triple punch with Kirk in the wake of Helene.
I know other friends that live in South Carolina too, and I'm like, ugh.
Where is Kirk supposed to hit? Well, if I click on here to share, current conditions this weekend is supposed to hit on the East Coast, as well as Bermuda, Bahamas. Could strengthen further. It's expected at this point could stay away from land, but large swells could reach the East Coast by Sunday. Now, swells were expected to reach portions of the Leeward Islands and Bermuda by Saturday. No coastal warnings in effect. Sustained winds of 145 miles an hour, 1,040 miles northeast. Now, meanwhile, Tropical Storm Leslie formed Wednesday in the eastern Atlantic. It could strengthen into a hurricane. It was also not deemed yet to be a threat to land. 610 miles west-southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands. People on the wake of Hurricane Helene still lack water, cell phone service, and electricity as rescue search for people unaccounted for. 200 casualties, more than 200 casualties. One of the deadliest storms in U.S. history. Yikes.
Dang.
That was what Helene did. So.
Oh, Jeffrey sent you a before and after photo of Chimney Rock if you want to share it.
Yeah, I can definitely do that, Jeffrey.
Red also mentioned his dad's cousin is in Florida, just moved there and updated everything on the house. And then the hurricane destroyed the whole house and heard they now have a fundraiser to help repair the house.
Wow. So apparently this is... Wow, that's the top is after? That's the same road? It's about
before and after, yeah.
Really? Yeah, you can confirm this, Jeffrey. Is this anywhere near you, Jeffrey? Oh my goodness. If this is a legit photo, my word. That is insanity.
Sometimes I'm glad that we don't get the hurricane part of where I'm at in Ohio.
Take a look at that. That's what Jeffrey was sharing just now. This is of
oh my god. Oh, I saw that on Facebook the other day.
This is about an hour from me. And yes, that is before and after.
You can tell it's the same thing. The mountains in the background.
Goodness, that's just decimated everything. Wow.
Son of a gun.
Yeesh.
Nice. Shiloh, are we glad we are where we are right now? My goodness. Wow.
I should be also. My family and I can all, my parents and I can
That
be
is
thankful
exciting.
that we live in a small town where the only
Wow.
thing that we get sometimes are just muck storms.
Dude, the last like big storm I can remember that happened around here that I know of is 2010. We had an ice storm over here,
Oh, we've had those before.
and actually, I was in the same room that I live in now that I was back then. And I just remember, just I was working at McDonald's back then too, and looking. Went to work. There was no electricity. And I was looking outside, and then all of a sudden I see trees just give from all the heavy ice. And it was just a crazy experience. It's a
Okay,
crazy
well,
experience.
both of our volcanoes are asleep, Shiloh. Shh,
And then,
shh. Don't anger Rainier over there. We want to keep
and then,
things.
and so another quick story is, so me and my friend were on our way to East Longmeadow, which is by like Springfield, Massachusetts. It's like,
Yeah.
And we're going to see, who are we going to see? It was, it was Building 429, and
Okay.
I think Royal Taylor was supposed to be there,
Okay.
but they had to cancel the show because they had power. It was the end of October. There was a snowstorm.
Knock the power out.
It knocked the power
Okay.
out, and we drove all the way there, and then
Oh.
got lost on the way back.
Oh, crud.
And we ended up getting stuck in some random person's driveway, and they had to let us in their house.
Well, the one we had in 2001, Red, hopefully they're saying it might have eased a little bit of pressure off of that. The one, the last notable one we had about 23 years ago, which was on my birthday. Thank you very much. That's why I remember that. Yeah, my 18th birthday I decided to happen. One away from me to turn 18. But yeah, that's about the only real weather danger we have around here, if you call it a weather danger. But Texas got hit with that ice Mageddon too. We survived that in the RV. Now I think we almost got the same storm. It might have gone throughout the country, but I remember. I think it was about that same year in my house at the time. And when I remember, there was actually, what made it worse is there was a big snow, and then on top of that big snow, then came the ice storm on top of that, which made it worse. Man. So then what happened is there's a couple of little things that I won't remember. One, 3 of them all happened in my neighborhood. The first thing is that we had these weeping willow trees that were like the real lightweight ones, the lightweight droopy ones with like light branches. Well,
do they look like almost the one like? Do they look like the trees almost like in Harry Potter?
Yeah, it was so heavy with ice that about half of it just kind of went. Needless to say, that tree got trimmed way back because of that. Number 2, we were surrounded by trees, so we were hearing just a bunch of like logs and branches just come down. I mean, it was like scary. We went to go stay in a hotel that night because, well, I'll tell you why in a minute. But second thing was, so me and my neighbor, we were out just walking around, making sure everything was okay, and we saw this big log come down, and this big log was like probably like a foot long. It could not have landed any more perfectly between 2 houses at that point in time. I mean, if it landed about a foot in either direction, it could have like taken out the corner of somebody's house.
Wow.
The third thing that happened, and part of the reason why when I saw this, I was like, yeah, we're out of here for the night, is outside of my development, there's these power lines. And lo and behold, I see a tree branch come, poof, right there on the power line. and catch fire.
Lovely.
And we were one of the last places in town to have power at that point. And I'm like, I'm seeing, and the line is coming down on the ground. The weight of the tree is making the line come on the ground. So it's on fire on the ground. The power line is still alive. And I'm like, we're going to lose power at some point because they're going to have to put that up to get that out. And sure enough, I think within about a half hour later, poof, it went out. Like, yeah, we're going to go to the hotel for the night. We're going to go.
Yeah.
Needless to say, we did that.
And Chris, if I were
we do have fun things every once in a while, but
yeah. And Chris, if I were to ever get a song of your guys' off of iTunes, which song do I get?
iTunes?
Mm-hmm.
All of them? Support a brother. There's only 7 of them. That's $7. I think, right? That's $1 a piece still.
What? The tracks?
Or hey, and as much as I want your money, go on YouTube. They're all there. Or even better, go on the website. They're all there too. faceroad.com.
Yeah, there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got them on iTunes.
But hey, support us if you want to buy them. But if not, they.
I mean, I still got like a little leftover gift card money on iTunes to.
Oh.
All right, hook it up.
There you go.
I figure.
Couple songs left. We will head into our closing prayer. We've got a lot that it looks like to pray for tonight, so we will pray coming up here in just a second. As aforementioned a little while ago, here is that song finally from Three Braided Cord. Here is the tune "Stones Cried Out" right here on the Music Hangout. Closing prayer right around the corner.
The monster that was constipated with words on solid ground
cried out.
Stones cried. Oh gosh, no. No, not just no.
Safe where she won't make a mess. They're happy cause she grew up nice. In her heart knew wrong from right. One day she prayed to find her voice. She wants to sing about the light, but now can't sing a song without a fight. Remember the words of your Savior, not those of the blind guy. Tombs chock full of dead men's bones. Shut your mouth, they scream and shout. If we keep quiet, stones cry out. The very stones you throw will shout. Follow those rules, girly girl. Don't walk the line that's curled. Smile when you have the blues. Nice girls don't change the world. Fear grabs at my gut. Panic grips my heart. Lord, give me the words I need. Help me get the whole truth out before I'm left to bleed. And remember the words of your Savior, not those of the blind guy. tombs chock full of dead men's bones. Shut your mouth, they scream and shout. If we keep quiet, stones cry out. The very stones you throw will shout. If we keep quiet, stones cry out. The very stones you throw will shout. Seven demons. Really? Jesus changed your life. He chose you first to spread the news, and it cut just like a knife. A feisty lady going against the tide. Don't let those glances scare you or make you lose your stride. Don't ever lose your stride. The words of your Savior, not those of the blind guide. Blind guides, sightless ones, tombs chock full of dead men's bones. Shut your mouth, they scream and shout. If we keep quiet, stones cry out. The very stones you throw will shout. Blind guides, sightless ones, tombs chock full of dead men's bones. Shut your mouth, they scream and shout. If we keep quiet, stones cry out. The very stones you throw will shout. If we keep quiet, stones cry out. The very stones you throw will shout. If we keep quiet, stones cry out. If we keep quiet, stones cry out.
It's Stones Cry Out. It's Three Braided Cord. Kim Romero's liking some Three Braided Cord right here. Brett says, the daughters are awesome. When I was on crutches in my 20s, they would help me up when they used to play at the cafe, the few stairs to the soundboard, because it got really hard for me. Aw. Good stuff. Stacy says, please keep one of my friends from college and is a social worker in South Carolina. Her mental health is very serious, suffering right now because of what she's seeing every day. She works and is on call at night. She tells me every night she can't sleep because of what she sees and hears every day. Oh, man. Definitely be fun for her in that. Oh, goodness.
That's so sad.
Lots of crazy stuff going on.
And I guess I just read too from like an hour ago in a comment of one of the people that lives over here, because it's the person who's missing still over here. His daughter posted that her dad, I guess, did not have a lot of like gasoline in the car today either.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So hopefully he isn't that far away.
Interesting.
Hopefully they find them safe and sound. Hopefully the family has some answers soon. And hopefully, Elizabeth, you'll keep us updated.
Because
if we have time to check in we'll see if we have any news tomorrow night on Red's Room.
Yeah.
We'll see if
My mom even
we have anything
and
to report at that point.
my mom and I were even talking about this too, because there used to be a pastor in Michigan that went missing, and it took months for them to find him. And he was like found, I think, near like a pond or somewhere. His like remains of that were near a pond and all that.
Oh,
And that was in 2013, I think, of that pastor. So, yeah, no.
Hopefully,
I'm hoping that's not the case for.
hopefully he's safe and sound. Our prayers are with him. Let's get some of this to prayer tonight before our final song of the night. Wherever you are around the world, around the web, time to pray for some of these things tonight. So, Elizabeth, you want to start us off in prayer tonight?
Dear Lord, I just thank you for this night. I just thank you for every single prayer request that has been mentioned on here. And Lord, I just pray that you be with every single person with a health issue, and also just with friends and family. And Lord, I also just pray that you be with any work and prayer requests and school prayer requests. And Lord, also just be right now with our community over here, as well as we are looking for someone who is one of our beloved church members over here. Lord, we know that you know where he's at. We know that wherever he is, that you are watching over him. And Lord, we just know that no matter the situation, it's in your hands. Lord, we have so many people that are looking for him. So many people trying to find him, trying to find his car, trying to find some answers to this crazy situation of how he went somewhere this morning and then to have breakfast and then just not return home shortly after. Lord, just be with him wherever he's at. Just be with the family, be with his wife Jan. Lord, I can't even imagine right now what her heart must be feeling. Lord, I also just pray that you be with his grandkids and children and just give them peace of mind. And Lord, I also pray for those who are affected by hurricane damage and just so affected by this. Lord, just be with them, be with all the ministries, just be with this entire weekend. Help it to go well. In your name I pray.
Chris, you got anything you want to add?
Yeah, so my guys are, it seemed like one after the other has been getting sick, and luckily I'm not, hopefully it stinks that they're sick, but we haven't gotten together in a few weeks because Anthony and Tony had a COVID. Him and Marilyn had COVID a few weeks ago.
Oh man.
Dave got COVID last week. Phil's kid was sick. Phil started a new job at a high school, and about 20 minutes from here in Hudson, Mass, at the school there. And so, like, you know, school's a petri dish of lovely stuff.
Yeah.
So, but no, but yeah. So just pray for the guys that they can rest up and keep the Lord to protect my old vocal cords here.
Yes, and protect your family and Logan and your spouse as well. And
yeah,
there's been like 4 or 5 people at my work that I know that have, of course, COVID's almost been relegated to like the status of like a flu now. So
I know, but still, like, I think And
People are
that's the
returning to
thing.
work through it now, and there's been like 4 or 5 people that have been at work like that. They're
I'm not saying, what I'm saying is, like, there's some people, they get a sniffle and let me test for COVID. It's
yeah.
it's like automatically they have that in their brain that it's COVID. But nowadays it's not as scary as it was scary back, back in the day. It's almost no one really dies from it anymore that I
But
know of.
Anthony's doing fine though, right?
Yeah,
That's
like I
good.
said, I haven't heard any stories of 6 people are intubated today at the local hospital. There's a lot of that.
Virginia says, "We prayed for the man that is lost." Elizabeth, this verse came to mind. The angel of the Lord encamps all around those who fear him and delivers them. Psalms 34:7. There you go.
But
Amen
I've
to that.
never really feared COVID, and I have a few people in my life, not naming any names, that they
Uh-oh.
get a little scared when it comes to that stuff. They
Oh, that happens.
I don't know if overreacting is the word I'm looking for, but for me, I never really worried about COVID. I know obviously I respected the guidelines and all that stuff. I'm not gonna be one of those crazies that were gonna go around. I'm not wearing a mask. I don't need to wear a mask. You know what I mean? You never have any of those crazies over there?
Yeah, I mean,
No.
yeah, I mean, I respected it too. Yeah, and
Yeah, I know you came on here.
People who felt like they needed to do what they needed to do. I respect that, and hopefully it made people more aware of what they need to do to keep themselves.
I mean, I know that when 2020 kind of happened too, like sometimes my mom would do it because of her health issues with her MS and everything, just because she can get so much sickness from different things.
Yeah.
Because when she gets sick, even though she deals with MS and sometimes diverticulitis, she can't usually get other sicknesses because when she gets sick, she gets it in the worst possible way than my dad or myself would get.
Well, and like anything, I've said and told people throughout this, it's sad that sometimes it took a pandemic to do it, but I hope that people, if they have weakened immune systems or that they have, if their immune systems aren't that great or they're more susceptible, hopefully it's made at least everyone more self-aware of their own situations and their own immune systems and their own health, and if they need to hopefully take precautions for themselves, hopefully they're doing it now and are made more aware in ways that maybe they took for granted before this.
Yeah.
Where sometimes those folks, a bad flu would knock them out. So hopefully it's made people with more sensitivities more aware and
but yeah, in reality, just pray, pray for the, for my family, my friends, that all people that I care about, their health, and
of course,
not for my own, as much as I love the guys in my band. I want them to be healthy at all.
Yeah, of course.
And and just pray. Pray for my wife too. She's having. She chose, Chris, I want to quit my job today.
Aw.
Like it was that kind of day.
Oh my!
Ever had those kind of days, Joe?
Every once in a great while.
Yeah. Yeah. So, she's just been dealing with a lot of stress and a lot of issues at work, and then of course I just want to keep, the Lord's hand on my current job, my old job, my current job again.
What's old is new again.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so it seems that it's a little bit better now than it was when I left. So they hired some people that are good workers. Let's just hope that the Lord keeps that, intact, because it's a lot less stressful when you have good people working under you.
Yeah, it makes all the difference sometimes. Yeah, kids turning in for the night, and we're going to pray for the requests, is Phil. Then I'm going to work on some songs I'm working on. Ooh, gonna do some musical things, Phil. Ooh, Phil. You need to share these musical.
Maybe a Night of Hope submission for the 18th. Just saying.
That'd be cool.
Hey. All right, so let's go for a little bit more prayer. Lord, we just thank you as well for Face Road. We just thank you for the band, that you just keep the band healthy, restore their health, Lord, whether it be Anthony, whether it be Phil. I just ask that you would just bring them to good health and heal them from any ailments that they're going through right now. Lord, we just lift up as well Bethany, Chris's spouse, to you. We just pray that you'll just keep her lifted up, keep her encouraged. If she is where you have called her to be in her job, I just pray that you'll strengthen her, that you'll give her encouragement, that you will not let her grow weary of doing well at her job. And I just ask that you would just give her favor with whoever she needs to have favor with. And I just ask that you would just continue to calm the storm for her, just give her encouragement, lift her up, as well as Chris and his job. For you have given him favor there to return there. You've given him favor with his job. I just ask that you would just continue to do so, continue to, both for Bethany and for Chris, continue to make their jobs an enjoyable environment to go to work every day in. Surround them with good people to work with every single day.
Yes.
That can keep them lifted up and inspired, and that they can have an enjoyable work environment, Lord, and that they would continue to be a light around their coworkers. So we just lift those jobs up to you, that they would continue to provide for their family as well, Lord, and all of their needs. Lord, we just thank you for all the prayer requests that are out there. That we thank you for the praise reports for Red, who got great news this week. We've been praying for his gout, Lord, that he is able to get his gout vaccine every single month now. Lord, I just ask that you would just continue to guard up his hands and feet. For his hands and feet are what he uses to do the work of the ministry of Red's Room. I just ask that you would just keep them guarded up, continue to keep him in good health, continue to just be with him as he continues down this journey, Lord. We just thank you, and we just praise you for that. Lord, we just thank you for all the prayer requests tonight. As I'm looking down the list, Lord, for Cindy, keep her family healthy. The spouse has been under the weather. So I said you lift him up and bring him to good health, for good rest. Several people in the house have been struggling with rest. I just ask that you give them a spirit of rest, that they're able to rest and get the energy that they need to win the day tomorrow. Lord, we just thank you for that. Lord, we just ask for prayer for the missing person in Elizabeth's congregation, that you would just be with them, that you would be with the family who's obviously worried right now. Just calm their anxiety and worry, and just instead replace it with a peace that surpasses all understanding. I just ask that you would just be with them this hour, be with them in the entire situation, and bring a peace and bring a resolve. And bring some closure to the situation in one way or another. I just ask that you would just bring some answers to the family. Lord, we just thank you. We ask for prayer for Misty, for the firefighter family that lost their life reporting a call from Hurricane Helene. Be with the family. For all the firefighters that have lost their lives in just a call of duty, helping to serve, to protect. In the extent of doing their job, they take risks each and every day. And for those, whether it be police, firefighters, those men and women who in the act of serving and in trying to be good citizens have lost their lives, I just ask that you would be with the families, be with all of those families, the several hundreds of families that are affected by this hurricane that have had family members lose their lives. I just ask that you just be with each and every one, give them all peace that surpasses understanding and a comfort that only you can do. And for people who have made it through that have minimal damage but has still are suffering with things like no power a week later, Lord, I just ask that you would just be with them, give them strength, give them encouragement, restore their power, help them restore their power to the area, and Lord, just allow that whole entire area to come together as never before as a community, to come together, to rebuild, to just come together and really just, Lord, bring people together in what the true good of humanity can do. Lord, we just thank you that you just be with them. Lord, we just thank you and praise you as well. And we just lift up the people that Jeffrey was telling us about over prayers for Jeffrey's stepbrother up in the mountains. Their whole town got flooded. I just ask that you be with his stepbrother, be with all those families up there in Spruce Pine, that they would continue to get the resources they need to continue to have their town come back strong. Lord, we just pray for Chimney Rock as well that Jeffrey was showing us. Be with an entire town as they come together and as they rebuild and provide the resources necessary for them to rebuild stronger than before. Lord, we just thank you, and we just lift all of these up to you. Red Stad's cousin is in Florida. They now have a fundraiser to help repair the house. I just ask that you just be with people like this that we are praying for, that are in the wake of story after story of unique circumstances and unique situations where there is damage from this hurricane. Be with the people, you know, their unique needs, and just bring forth and continue to provide the resources necessary for their families to be safe, for them to rebuild, or just be with all these families tonight. Lord, we just pray for Stacy's friends, social worker from South Carolina, really struggling because of the things they see each and every day. Lord, be with our social workers. Be with her, for they have to see some crazy stuff day in and day out. Lord, for anybody who's in social work, I just ask that you keep them guarded, keep them protected, keep their heart guarded because of what they have to see and hear each and every day. Lord, help them to compartmentalize a bit and realize to keep their issues their own. And Lord, help them to stay strong and not wear their clients' issues so much that they make them their own and they wear them as if they were theirs, which can take a toll on themselves, can take a toll on their families. Lord, I just ask that you be with those people, guard them and protect them from those, while at the same time keep them strong and lifted up so they can be able to provide encouragement and resources to those that need it. Be with Stacy's friend right now and give her encouragement and favor and just lift her up right now. Lord, we just thank you for all these prayer requests. Be with them all tonight. Known or unknown, lots of prayer requests tonight amongst our community. Be with them all tonight. Lord, just, you know, the unique situations, medical needs, financial needs, spiritual needs, resource needs, especially in the Southeast. Whatever the needs are, I lift them up to you and I give them to you. And I just ask for you to work on each and every person in this community's behalf. We thank you that no matter what we see around us, our faith tells us that we are not necessarily supposed to be moved by what we see. For it's in these times that we rely on our faith. Lord, I just ask that you are still in the business. And we thank you for being in the business of turning our prayer requests that you hear and that we're taking to the throne room. We thank you for those prayer requests, that you are turning those prayer requests into praise reports, just like you have done for Red, that you have done for others. You are not a respecter of persons, but you'll do for one, you'll do for another. And I just ask that you bring forth some prayer requests for these wonderful people in this community and this family. Just thank you for everything that you're doing. Everything you're doing that we can see, and everything you're doing what we might not be able to see. We just thank you. We just come before you. Give everyone peace, everyone comfort. We thank you for everything you're doing. We lift all these prayer requests to you for everything you have done, are doing, and are about to do. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen. Man, a lot of prayer requests tonight in our community. Hopefully I got to just 12. And if I didn't, forgive the ones I did not get to. There's a ton of prayer requests tonight, so we lift all of them up tonight. Crazy times, but we're praying for everyone tonight. We'll be back, of course. I keep forgetting we're on our backup system. Normally, when we're on our primary, we can go right from the last song to the closing credits. No, we have to have a little in between, so we'll come back. We'll do our final goodbye here in just a second. Right now, there's a final request. It's a dedication by a member of our Spotlighter community, anonymously going out to, again, Monica and myself. Thank you very much there. It's a Casting Crowns Broken Together cover. Take a look at this. There you go. It's our very last song tonight. We'll be back to close us out with our final goodbye and a final look ahead to the weekend and what we got coming up this weekend with 2 days of Red.
Cried out, broken together.
Well, you know.
Okay.
2 days of Red's Room coming up, and a Sunday night music hangout. We'll recap. We'll tell you all about coming up here in just a second, right after we hear a Casting Crowns cover. Right now, our final song tonight, right here on the Thursday night music hangout. Maybe. Apparently, it's saying another 5 seconds.
Yes, Dave Mall is his name.
Dave Mall is his name. We're lifting Dave up. Hopefully, Dave, we're praying for your safe return. We're praying for your safe return. Night.
Just, it's so crazy.
Yeah, better late than
Hi, Jess.
Hi, Jess. Better late than never, Belfi. Nice to see you. Welcome to the program tonight. Hopefully your night is going decently well.
She mentioned, I think she mentioned, Chris sometimes goes, that's always.
No, well, yeah. Sometimes. Tonight's is something you just happen to join us on a sometime.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And why is this thing just does not like me right now. It's taking forever.
Yes, we miss you around here.
There it is. Broken Together, Casting Crowns right now on the Music Hangout, closing us out musically tonight.
What do you think about when you look at me? No, we're not a fairy tale we dreamed we'd be. You wore the veil, you walked the aisle, you took my hand. We dove into a mystery. How I wish we could go back to simpler times, before all our scars and all our secrets were in the line. Now on this hallowed ground we drawn the battle line. Will we make it through the night? It's gonna take much more than promises this time. Only God can change our mind. Maybe you and I were never meant to be complete. Could we just be broken together? If you could bring your shadow building kingdoms and chasing dreams and left love behind. I'm praying God will help our broken hearts align, and we won't give up the fight. It's gonna take much more. The promise is this time, only God can change our mind. Maybe you and I were never meant to be complete. Could we just be broken together? If you could bring your shattered dreams and I'll bring mine, could healing still be spoken and save us? The only way to last forever is broken together. Maybe you and I were never meant to be complete. Could we just be broken together? If you could bring your shattered dreams and I'll bring mine, could healing still be spoken and save us? The only way to last forever is broken together.
There you go, Casting Crowns, broken together right here. And that'll just about do it for tonight. For all of us here, thank you so much for being here with us tonight. I do want to let you know of a couple things, of course, just to reiterate what we've got going on. So tomorrow night, I froze. Whoops.
I didn't realize.
We're at the end of our show anyway, but coming up, thank you to Chris for joining us. Thank you, Spud, of course, as well. Coming up Friday night, tomorrow night, we have Red's Room Entertainment. Yes, we do, on our partner ministry, Red's Room Entertainment. We have TJ McCormick. We have Tanya Shine, Deanna Abenante, John Lockmer, and Anna Dufek. Those are my guests when they will join me as I host the Red's Room. Come up tomorrow night, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific on Friday night. Now, on Saturday, on the radio network at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, calling all musicians with new stuff. It is the new music hour. We are going to unleash on the afternoon show. We're going to unleash some new songs that have either come out this week or in recent weeks. We're going to have a fun hour of new tunes from independent artists that are like Family on Here Plus. We'll check out what's going on in the mainstream Christian circles as well to see what's new and released. So tune in on Saturday, would you please? Now, Saturday as well. Oh, look. They changed the host. It was this person named Elizabeth, which I don't really know who she is, like a distant cousin. I mean, Elizabeth. But now, oh, look, it says Elizabeth Holthouse. Oh, gee, look at that. That's you. See, you got... Yeah, I don't know what you did. Maybe it was part of that paranormal activity scene we had earlier. Maybe that was your way of getting rid of Elizabeth, you know. But whatever you did, I mean, you're hosting now, so that should provide some familiarity. Mary Lynn Stryver, Les Van Down, Randy York, Daniel Curtis will join us, of course, and Brett Berry. That will be coming up on the Saturday edition of Red Room, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. And then on Sunday night, you know where to find us.
Or back here.
If you missed it, Jess, there was a misspelling of the name. It was Elias.
No, it's okay, Jess. I'll tell you later.
Who? Yeah, who? I don't know.
And I'll tell you what my dad did later.
Sunday Night Music Hangout comes your way Sunday night to recap the weekend. We start and end your weekend here on CMS, 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. Join us on Sunday. Couple of things of note on the CMS front. In addition to the radio network 24/7, uplifting variety, or else our slogan is a lie. We don't want to make a lie of it.
No, of course not.
Uplifting variety 24/7 on the Christian Media Spotlight Radio Network, Live 365 or live365.com or the app. You also find our partner, our little sister project, the Smooth Blind Radio Network, from mainstream hits from the 70s to the early 2000s. That's kind of the wheelhouse for that network. And also as well, not this Friday, but next Friday, the 11th, Friday the 11th, our 15th, or as Jose would say, the Quinceañera edition.
That was my dad.
Yeah. I was your dad. That's right. Night the Quinceañera edition of Night of Soap. Night of Soap 15 comes your way next Friday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, for a couple 2.5 hours. Join us next Friday as we're sharing hope through worship in the Oval Office.
See,
in the confines of the commode.
See, I don't know whether or not on that day for lunch to get just Chinese food for lunch that day or not.
Why would what you have for lunch matter that day? So you
or
can be
dinner.
ready for a bathroom session that night?
No, I was just saying, I don't know whether lunch or dinner to get the Panda Express Chinese food because
okay.
Because I was like thinking to support the Hydrocephalus Association fundraiser through Panda Express.
Well, you'll have to
on the Night of Soap Day.
You'll have to tell us when those dates are if you find them. And then October 18th. You know what that is?
Night of Hope.
I need Taco Bell for that. Yeah, no kidding, Chris. Yeah. I'll definitely pass that along to that's what
the fundraiser that Panda Express is doing for the Hydrocephalus Association, that's on the Night of Soap Day.
Oh, is it? Oh, Perfect. There you go. And then, of course, the 18th, we have Night of Hope 56, Harvest of Hope. You can get in your submissions for those now as well. Harvest of Hope, Friday, October 18th, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific as well. And then 3 weeks from tonight, a very special edition of the Thursday Night Music Hangout, because 3 weeks from the night, Mr. Craig Malley from Hope Resounds is going to be in person. We are going to do the show live from Seattle somewhere in 3 weeks. Could be a Denny's, Red. You never know. I don't know where we're going to do it at this point.
And
but
I mean,
somewhere near Seattle.
Bianca's supposed to be there too, I hear.
3 weeks from Saturday. There you go. I eat Chinese. John.
I'm not laughing because of Jeffrey's. I'm laughing because of Monica's.
Jeffrey, you are a special guy. Well, you're finding out what we all find out. Jeffrey,
here's the thing. Spud fell asleep last night on her own Zoom.
And yes, Regina, we will definitely play that as part of our new music hour on Saturday. Yes, you have my new instrumental spoken word in his hands. Yes, I sure do. We will definitely play that. And then tomorrow on the radio network, at some point, I'm thinking probably it might change depending on when I get it done. Let's just be honest. It's probably going to be in the 3 Eastern, noon Pacific hour. We'll probably have the new edition. It's the Grace-themed edition of the syndicated radio show. It's our second week of the Grace-themed edition of the show. That's show number 174, something like that. I'll have to look. It's starting to get there. I'm losing count. But yeah, new edition of the radio show coming up tomorrow on the radio network.
So Spud fell asleep last night on her own Zoom with the camera off and mic muted again.
Not unusual.
But Stacy asked me when we were talking on the phone earlier, she asked me if I fell asleep on my own Zoom last night because she kept talking to me, trying to figure out what my middle name was. And she called me, I guess, Ray as my middle name. My middle name is not Ray, it's Nicole. But apparently she's called my middle name as Ray. And I heard that while I was
Yeah.
out on the Zoom asleep with no sound, whatever, I heard that Stacy and Jeffrey were still on after. This was way after Red left.
And for what it's worth, I stopped in to say goodnight to you, and was like, do do do.
You didn't hear any snoring. What are you talking about?
I mean, there may or may not have been.
There was no snoring. My mic was muted. Thank you very much.
That's what you think.
It was. Anyway, she.
Yeah, you might have muted it when you were asleep somehow.
No, she. So she was like, Jeffrey was talking to me about 3D printing.
You fall asleep.
Yeah, it's new, right?
Known to happen.
I guess she said that while I was completely out and not like with my mic muted and everything, that Jeffrey was asking about 3D printing to her, and she had no idea about 3D printing. So her and Jeffrey were talking about 3D printing, and then eventually, I guess Jeffrey said to Stacy on the Zoom, which I had no idea this was all going on, that he'd be back. And then I guess Stacy got off and he still stayed on for like a few minutes before he got off. I don't know. It was all weird.
Stacy says you was unmuted.
Well, please tell me you didn't hear anything. That's all I gotta say. Just tell me you didn't hear anything, because I'm like talking in sleep type thing. Because I even asked her if anyone else came on and she said no.
When I talk, she falls asleep for some reason. Maybe it's usual. I don't know. Maybe there's something soothing about your voice. Apparently, I don't know.
Yeah.
But on that note, before Spud Bunny over here falls asleep and is like Cinderella and turns into a pumpkin at midnight.
I don't fall asleep on here.
Yeah. Before that happens, and before she goes night night and starts snoring on our air, let's roll the credits and we'll say goodnight, shall we? What was that?
Good. Thank goodness, because see,
I am back. I don't know where I went. My phone shut off. I thought the live stream had ended. No, you were just doing this before.
I'm just gonna leave you guys with this.
No, I did not hear anything. It was just me and Jeffrey.
I'm gonna leave with this because I don't think I've shared the story before. But this was like another moment of, I think, before I met you guys type of thing. Maybe. Possibly. I think. Or it was after. Or it was when I knew you guys. Anyway, one of the two. And it was before Stacy came to our 20 Zoom call meetings. See, it was me, Mackenzie, Pedro, my friend Kenny, and someone else that was new. And I fell asleep, camera off, muted on that call. And this is when we were going right about the time it is now for me on the East Coast. But, or what it would be like past 11 on the East Coast for me. And when I fell asleep and muted, I somehow got kicked off the Zoom. Like, I was back at the Zoom home screen when I woke up from that call. And needless to say, when I got back on, Pedro was host. I had to make Pedro make me host again. And then the only logical explanation Mackenzie and Pedro could come up with is that I made Pedro co-host in my sleep. And left the Zoom call in my sleep somehow.
She don't want to meet her. She falls asleep with the mic on all the time. I hear snoring. LOL.
You do not. That's so
She doesn't fall asleep on here. She just gets bored with the people who come on Zoom. She thinks we are boring. It seems like it happens.
Oh, okay. On that note, before you cause trouble for me, Red.
She even fell asleep on a Red's room a few times. Oh, but before we hit the credits,
that was one time on a West Coast concert.
Jess says, "Well, yeah, it doesn't beat when I was hosting Night of Hope and fell asleep."
Yeah, no one.
All right, you brought that up, not me, but I can neither confirm nor deny that had happened. Maybe
even on the Hangout, I think. Okay, but I don't think it will be this one. I don't think will be. I think this might be Jess's and mine in itself because Red says it was just funny when this happened with Lisa on the Zoom Hangout, where Lisa actually came on a Zoom to fall asleep on the Zoom.
I remember that. So I fallen asleep on Red's room too. Trifecta. Boy, just you and sleeping. I mean, we're just our virtual furniture is too comfortable.
I'm just gonna.
Roll the credits, would you please? Yes. Thank you so much for joining us. For all of us here, for Chris Jensen for joining us, for Elizabeth Spud Pumpkin Whole House.
I'm not a pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm just gonna play the credits.
Pumpkin Potato Head. Joniel here, reminding you to love each other tonight. We will see you back here Sunday night for the Music Hangout, 9:30 Eastern, 6 Pacific. Roll those credits, and we'll see you as well.
I have to read this comment real quick from Regina. I fell asleep playing piano in church one time, a long time ago, and her husband said she hardly missed a beat.
So if Regina tells you she can play piano in her sleep, she means it. She has witnesses.
Literally.
Fell asleep playing piano, hardly missed a beat. That's telling you. If you know piano, it's like we can play it literally in your sleep. Lots of people say they can do things in their sleep.
Good night, guys.
She actually did it. She actually did it. Way to go. Roll those credits.
Good night, guys.
Good night, everybody. I'm running on 3 hours. Well, go remedy that. Go get some sleep. I fell asleep in my bed. Isn't that where you should fall asleep, Jeffrey? Sleeping on business. On business? Good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow night on Red Room, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. Join me tomorrow night as I host Red Room, and I'll see you 29 for the Music Hangout. Right back here. You're watching us now on Facebook and YouTube. Night. See you tomorrow night, everybody. God bless you guys. Have a good start to your Friday. Later. Days in the barn. See ya.